So because Leafs hockey starts tomorrow, the regular season starts tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I thought today, because before preseason started, I made a video about the Leafs cave, and I said that depending on how that one does, I do one about the jerseys, but I didn't really care how it went, if it failed or not, so I just kind of was like, well, I'm gonna make a video about the jerseys anyways. Um, there are a lot of jerseys. I'll say that right now. I have 18 total jerseys. I'm not showing all of them. Mainly the plain ones, like ones that don't have names or that are very similar to other ones. Um, and yeah. So, anyways, let's do this. So first up, we got the Matthews jersey. It's the one that I wear whenever the Leafs are playing on the road. So I'll be excited to be able to start wearing this for regular season again. Next up is the Mitch Marner jersey. This is the one that I normally wear for the home games. Next up, we got the William Nylander jersey. This is his rookie number. For anybody who doesn't know that, is confused as to why there's a 29 on the back. That 29 was his rookie number, and then he later switched on to 88 for, I don't really actually know the reason, but this is one that I always have out during the Leaf game, but I never wear it during the game. Sometimes I'll wear it, like, let's say if he gets the game winner in overtime, because the next day I wear a jersey to school, except for the Marner and the Matthews and Marner one, because they normally smell because of all the sweat and tears that goes into them as a Leaf fan. Next up is the Max Domi jersey. This jersey is I think the newest one that I have at the time of recording this. Originally I wanted to get a Ty Domi jersey, and I probably still get one. Because I think it's, like, I love Ty Domi, and plus we have a dog now named Ty Domi, but I also wanted to get a Max one because Max is on the team now, and it sounds like he'll be on the team for probably the rest of his career, because, well, he's a Domi, he's the son of a Leafs legend, and he practically grew up in Scotiabank Arena. And lastly, for the jerseys that I normally have out during the game, this is my John Tavares jersey. This was actually the first jersey I got with a player's name on the back, so it's like, it's one of my favorite jerseys. I remember wearing this during the playoffs versus the Canadians. That sucked, but it's still, I love Tavares. I don't care what anybody says. Tavares is a good player. I don't give a crap about what any of you say. Okay, how did we make it to round 2 this past season again? Who scored that overtime winner? Oh yeah, that's right, John Tavares. Okay, now we're getting into some of my favorite jerseys. This is another Tavares jersey, but it's the St. Pat's jersey, which I love the St. Pat's jerseys. I really want to get one of the older ones, which is like the fully green one, like one of the original ones. It's more like a ugly Christmas sweater looking kind of thing, but there's something about it that I just love the aesthetic. But I love these colors of green and white. It just looks so clean. Next up, we got Wendell Clark, who is probably my favorite Leaf. Leaf who doesn't play anymore, like, is retired. I just loved the way he played, and he was just such a good player. Next up, we got my boy Dougie Gilmour, who is also another one of my favorite retired Leafs. He basically, for the same reason as Clark, is I just loved his play, and he was just such a good player on and off the ice. Next up, we got my boy Phil Kessel, who just won his 3rd Stanley Cup. Sadly, none of them were with the Leafs, but he was still an incredible player, and still is an incredible player. And I love going back and watching his plays while he was a Leaf. Here we got the Matthews reverse retro jersey. This is another jersey that I just love. I mean, it looks so freaking clean, like the black and the blue, and then it's basically 2 jerseys in one. I have a plain one that I always have reversed, so it's like the black and yellow, because I just thought that looked good, because then I have both jerseys now, but there's no player name on the back, so I won't be showing them. Now we're getting into the jerseys that don't have players' names on the back, but are still cool jerseys. So like this one is the Arenas jersey that they wore for the Winter Classic against Buffalo. I have a lot of jerseys from different time periods of like the historical, like going through the different types of jerseys and emblems that the Leafs wore. Here we have probably my favorite jersey that I own without a player's name on the back. So this I just love the logo on this jersey. A lot of people don't like it, but I think this was the first logo and jersey type from when they were first established as the Toronto Maple Leafs. Although don't quote me for that because I am not 100% sure. But I just love this jersey. The logo, in my opinion, is so underrated. Here we have my first ever Leafs jersey. Well, the first one that I think this is the first like jersey that I own, not like a t-shirt or anything like that, because I have a picture of me when I was very young in a Leafs t-shirt, but I'm pretty sure this is the first jersey that I own. Now the last two aren't exactly jerseys, they're more like t-shirts that are made to sort of look like jerseys. The first one was a gift. This was gifted to me for Christmas by a close family friend, and I love it. I love the look of it. It's represents the original six, and there's just I love old looking things, especially when it comes to like hockey jerseys. I just it's my favorite kind of shit. And finally, we have this gem. It's made to look like a jersey. It kind of feels like I think it is a jersey, but it just I wouldn't. I don't know how to classify it, but I really like it. It's really nice and it's really different in my opinion. I've never really seen anything like this. I think this is based off of the what's that? I'm trying to think of what year they wore that jersey or they remade that jersey, but I can't think of the name. If I find it, then I'll edit it right here. But if not, well then, yeah. And yeah, that's all my jerseys. I'd just like to say a big thank you to anybody who completely watched this video. That truly means a lot to me. And if you liked it, then leave a like. And tell me if there's something else that you'd like to see, and I will probably do an updated one like this if I get more jerseys, next year. Kind of the same thing that I might do with the cave. Maybe every year it'll kind of be like a tradition for the hockey, before the season starts and all that kind of stuff. So let me know what you thought. Anyways, go Leafs, go!